I'm doing 40 and then knocking it off, like 11 o'clock. And, going inside and relaxing. I've been tired lately.
We were up on 40 earlier.
Yeah, I heard you on, I think it was 195, but I had to slaughter the neck tonight, so I couldn't stop in and say hi.
Oh, okay.
How much down the road?
Yeah, you're 20, a hard 20 over up between the 2 and the 0.
All right, that's what I like.
How am I doing down your way?
30 plus.
Oh my God, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah. You're only a 10 over here.
For me?
Yep.
Only a 10?
10 angles to each other.
Oh my God, a 10, I'm hanging my head in shame.
But you were able to adjust the angle of your antennas. You're supposed to get real loud to one another, but then the other guys would fade out. So, just leave the antennas where they're at. 30 over. Yeah, we got a good pipeline. You're coming in too, we get 30 over as well. Yeah, you're 20 over, so that's great. Great, good audio. I think you're it.
Yeah. I think me and Mark are like that, 30 over, because we're probably running the same 8410s, so that maybe that might be a contributing factor. I don't know. I had to throw that in the mix, which is kind of bull crap,
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bunch of bull on that one.
I know.
The story stick to it.
I couldn't resist.
Just a lot of green chicklets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got a lot of them.
I got no reds.
There's a couple of reds, like, sometimes 3.
Well, that's better than my one time a 1. Oh, yeah, there was always a 1 that tick, yeah. But they're not long lasting.
No,
we don't.
Yeah. So, luckily the guy that we got the amp from has the whole room. He goes, before you ever, any of your friends, if they ever need a tube, will be 8877s and 3500s and 35. I got a whole room full of them stacked on shelves from the NOS, your old stuff.
Oh, you got the 3CX 1500 A7s?
Huh?
And that's the 3CX 1500 A7, the 8877s. He's got 8877s.
Oh yeah, he builds that. He's running 30K out of his house. He got a big tower up with 7 elevation beam on it, and he's driving big huge trucks and boats, and he's got it all, and he loves his radio.
Wow. It's not Ghost Rider, is it?
No. He's here. We ran into him in Orlando and found out he was like about 20 minutes away across the water,
Wow. Well, that's definitely a good find to meet him. Yeah, absolutely.
That's who we got the Alpha from.
Yeah, I think you came by. You were telling Donna, I probably wasn't paying as much attention, but she was. And then she said, "What's an 8410?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Mike said it was an amplifier." Yeah, yada, yada, yada. I said, "Yeah, you better look it up. Let's find out what it is." And that's how I ended up with this. A guy in Orlando was advertising one. I go, oh boy. But anyway, it's here now.
Yeah. So, it was on the, he had folded his trunk down and was sitting there facing out, and on a blanket or something. And I went to pick it up. I go, so man, this thing's really heavy, Dave. I can't even lift it. I can't even get my fingers under it. Hell,
it's a little over 80 pounds. That's a lot of weight.
And big.
Yeah. Hey.
So he built tables in here and it's sitting just at eye level. Perfect. Oh my God.
Yeah. Who built the tables, Dave?
Yeah. Built it before he bought the amp. We already knew about the amp, and so we waited. It was like a month or something, and then after we had the tables to put it on, then grabbed it.
Yeah, mine is on a cabinet with wheels. I got several of them all in the cabinet. Not sure in hell I'm gonna pick these suckers up and carry them around.
Oh no. I gotta go hire a couple kids down the street.
Come here, kid. Want to make a few dollars? You got muscles?
Would you carry that out to my truck, please? For me, I give you $10 each.
Yeah, I would too, not to carry this sucker.
So that's what we need to do with something this big.
Yeah. I'd have Travis come over here. Travis is a big guy.
There's a couple Travises.
Yeah.
Corn-fed.
When Fred and his dad seen Travis, he said, oh yeah, he's a big boy. He's been corn-fed, I could tell. Corn-fed. That's so funny.
Travis and
hello, Fred and Sid, and he'll go, hello, corn-fed. Yeah, so now, that's Travis's new nickname, corn-fed. Macho man.
And for ZAP, good evening.
Hello, Zachy.
Hey, this is Eric.
Hello, Eric.
Fellas. How is everybody? 40 meters was, well, not dead, but nobody I cared to speak with. And lo and behold, you sons of guns are down here.
Yeah.
It's Sal's fault.
Yeah, I'm like a lightning rod. I attract all kinds of lightning.
It's usually Sal's fault.
I know. Blame it on me.
He like holds the fork down.
Yeah, he doesn't shut up. He just talks all the time like a friggin', what is it, the Energized Energy Bunny?
Don't talk back. Don't talk back.
Oh, man. How you doing, Zap? Where'd Eric go?
I'm here.
Oh, I said, how you doing, Zap?
That's Zap Radio, man. Good to hear you here. And you say, how you doing, John?
No, I said Zap.
Oh, okay, that's why. I thought you were talking to somebody else. I'm all right. Got home from work a little bit ago. Still got to make some food, and I'm just messing around the bench as usual.
Oh, good. Any news, any good news on that other deal you're going through with the county?
No news. It's still being reviewed. But I sent an email, and I didn't get a response back. I think I sent it. I got to check to make sure I sent it or not. But, yeah, it'll drive me crazy, so I just make sure I'm not missing any deadlines and stuff like that with the permitting, and try not to think about it other than together.
Yeah. Well, it'll be okay. Just keep our fingers and toes crossed and you'll do okay. Tom, no, just leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm curious to find out what happens at the meeting if I ever get one with the building official and zoning director. Those are the two people. And I also wrote my commissioner, who is a newly elected commissioner for my district. I actually work in the same building as him. I take care of the building that all the commissioners are in. So I wrote him, and haven't got a response though. So I'm sure he's busy with the new office, but I'll give him some time.
Well, sometimes it's good to knock on a couple of different doors, you know. If one's not answering, maybe another one will, you know, and do something and maybe help you out. I think they'll just leave it alone. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, even your county probably has codes on antennas. They just choose not to enforce them. West Palm Beach apparently has very specific codes that apply only to amateur radio setups. But the problem is their regulations
prohibit me from communicating because one of, they say you can't have anything in the front yard and you can't have anything 25 feet from any setback. So that would make it impossible to put up a dipole. I don't have 25 feet in any direction. Well, I kind of do, but it still would keep me from putting up a damn half-wave dipole, the simplest antenna there is, or one of them. Then, so yeah, we'll see. Wow, that's a bummer. That's really a downer. Like when you got that hanging over you like that. Man, I don't know. We're out here, and we've been out here for so long, so we're grandfathered in. We don't have that kind of a problem out here in the rural region where we live, acreage and all that stuff. Well, I just hope the best for you. Maybe you'll get off your case and go find someone else that could put their teeth into their butt, Yeah. Yep. We'll see what happens. But how's everybody doing down here? Good, and 30 over up here. 30 over, good signal. Audio sounds good, everything's working. Is that me? Yeah, mm-hmm. Wait, who's that, me? Doing the same as you. Let's see, you did get those 1500 tubes in, didn't you? Yeah, I got them in here. Yeah, everything's working. And I brought it over to Bill over in St. Cloud. He did the bias for me, set it all up, and I'm happy. It's working. Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, the amp is barely working now. Yeah, it's a winner. It's a nice amp. The 299s are just kind of resting, kind of looking at this one, and they're kind of, if you have an imagination, they're kind of like with their brows turned up like, you sucker, you come and took over for us. Don't want to give up that bin. I like them all. And then it was quiet. Still with us, Travis? Yep. How's things holding up there? Doing good. You're 30, you're a big 30 over, actually a little more over than a 30.
Yeah, this band's acting a lot better than that other one.
Yeah. I don't know what happened at 40. It was okay. And then it kind of got weird. Like it went long, and it just kind of got, it held up okay, but when I seen your signal dropping down to like a 7 and an 8, I said, oh boy, it's time to get the hell out of here.
Did 75 do that?
No, 40. We were up on 195. Up on 195, we held it for a while. It was pretty good. And then it just started going sour on us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, real quick. So, there's quite a few groups at 193, 192, 196. Yeah, a lot of people in that little area.
Well, they didn't bother us. We were pretty strong up there anyway, but the band just kind of started shrinking back. Our signals were being depleted. So, we figured, well, let's go down and check on 75. Maybe we could QSY downstairs. And here we are.
Yeah, that happens every day. Now, we went back to 40 after we left 75. It was like 12, 1 in the morning. It was like propagation was all back except for you could hear the state of Florida, but also you could hear about 20 states around us.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love 40 meters. 40 meters is like a mystical, like a magic band. Yeah. I mean, it could go long, you could get it in between.
Yeah, some nights, you'll hear You'll hear boys up in New York, Artie, and you know, coming through on 40 with the little sharp stick antennas on their vehicles.
Yeah, I talked to Art a lot. He texted with us now and then. Yeah, the big station up there. He's in one land, isn't he? Is it two land?
Yeah, it's two land.
Okay, I know he's in either New England or New York, upstate.
They're on Long Island.
Yeah, okay.
Him and Bill. You know Bill.
Yeah. I heard the story several times when he was down here. And guys, he works his all the way back home, kind of, you know, on 205, the group.
Yeah, he walked right by you inside when they were walking through. He just didn't know that was you.
Didn't know it was me? Art was there, where, in Ham Station?
Oh, yeah. Him and Bill, yeah, they all camped out with us.
I'll be darned. I didn't know that.
Stayed in the same hotel.
Did he know who we were?
He didn't know who you were when they went by. So they were by, you know, by themselves.
Oh, okay. Who the hell would want to know me anyway? They just walked by. I go, Charlie Brown said, except everybody was picking on Charlie Brown. But wasn't he like, he was kind of like a clown, wasn't he, Charlie Brown?
Well, at the corner of your section on your table there, you could have had a red fluorescent sign that said, Sal's Stuff.
I knew you were going to bring that up. When you were saying that, I said, nah.
Everybody would have known that's Sal.
And then the guy comes over to me and says, what the hell are you doing using my name, huh? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Get that out. No. And we end up fighting. No, it's me. It's mine. No, it's not. That'd be so freaking funny.
Yeah, funny. That's a lot of fun, you know.
Yeah. You better stop using my name. I'm not using your name. That's me.
May have used your name in vain.
Yeah.
Not that way.
And then I said to him, do you know who I am? Who the hell are you? I am W4SAL. I am the man. I am Sal. Yeah, I could be your pal. But right now I don't think I want to be your pal. Sal's Electronics, for those that are listening. You get your best deals at Sal's.
Like the 2017 Moxon.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been looking at it for like 5 years, but now they're in the process of moving to a new facility with being much larger. So, yeah, I'm waiting for them. Their webpage is just that, but you can't do anything on it.
Well, just tell him you know he got connections here in Inverness, and his call is W4SAL. He told me, you know, you all got to treat me right. That I'm a personal friend, and he said it's okay. So give me whatever you could possibly give me, but it's got to be a deal that I can't resist or refuse. It might work.
No, they're built, you know, 60, 61 aircraft, aluminum, and tuned perfectly. It's like, and you can adjust anywhere from 20 to 17, and with one antenna by, you know, shortening up a little bit. So, yeah, nice little setup. They were only, last time I checked a couple weeks ago, there was no prices, but they used to be around $340 for that antenna. But I'm waiting to see when they open up their new facility what the new prices are.
Yeah, I think that'll be smart.
Yeah, I want to see. It was 340 when they said they were moving and they want to set the orders this time. We're going to a bigger facility, and and we have hardly more people, and then all of our products are going to be coming out much quicker. And, okay, so that's Sal. I knew he was up to something.
I got Travis. I don't know about that guy being corn-fed and all that. Oh boy.
Yeah, wait till Sal hears that Sal wants to talk to him.
Yeah.
You be looking in the mirror?
Yeah. That's so funny. Mark's got me pegged. He figures, yeah, I know. I know. I hear you, but you're so light. We have a lot of static down here in Florida. I'm north of Tampa, and most of us are Tampa stations. You're probably hearing us because we're surrounded with a lot of salt water down here in Florida. And maybe that's why you're hearing us up there, Roger. Hey, Janet.
You don't even know how to answer that phrase.
He's like, who's that guy?
Say, what the hell did you just say? It's one-way communication? What the hell?
I'm trying to tell him we're on an island, a big, long island surrounded by salt water, and that's why they're hearing our signals from way out in Hotchkiss.
Oh, right, exactly.
That's what it's all about.
I know. But we need for those guys, like, figure out how to pump it up a little bit.
Well, let's say, well, how come I hear you guys so loud? You just ignore me. No, we're not ignoring you. It's got to be that salt water.
Like we're on a big cruise ship and everybody's in their own cabin with an antenna hanging out themselves.
Yep, no, you got a good point there. That sounds, that's believable. Somebody better take over the wheel, though, on the ship.
After our borders, we're going to be closing that down.
What was that? Say it again? Yeah, that's hard. It sounds like you're saying that like MGM. I know you're not, but it sounds something like that. Where are you? We have too much static. Maybe somebody else might be hearing you. I don't know, Fred or somebody. You hearing the guy? He's very light.
I just listening to you, Sal. I figured he couldn't hear it. Well, I probably won't be able to. Where did you say he was at? California or something?
Sir, where are you? What's your QTH? Where are you? Say it several times because we get a lot of crash that's rolling in down here, Roger. I hear like a tugboat.
Not a ferry boat.
Yeah, oh, okay.
On the Ohio River.
Yeah, I stand corrected. The ferry boat, okay.
It's just a little antenna out there. Might be a little bill floating up down Ohio.
Maybe some of that stuff will float down here into the Gulf of America. That'd be pretty awesome.
The other times, the Belleville and the Cincinnati steamboats, they both float up and down Ohio River. They both see every year. Yeah. So we're pretty loud, isn't it? I mean, one year they had I think it was Cincinnati boat, so this big boat and it's doing over. And They had some loads pull out there and turn around when they got the far end of the road. They had some loads come out there and turn them around. That was cheating. Yeah, he would have never been able to make a turn like that. You would have needed a couple of miles. Yeah, he sure would. That was the most much wonder along the Bell River. But I remember seeing those boats, with the paddle wheel on the back. Big, huge green jack with a band playing up there, and two bars, and taking people up in the evening. Sunset evening in the Ohio.
That'd be pretty awesome. I would like that.
70 feet behind people that have a license for. You can't have them all on your top and get kind of top heavy. You can have these step home and get swimming home.
No one sitting on a gun hold. Please remove yourself. Spread out evenly across the bow. Nope, not too many up on the bow. I'm thinking I'm going to ID for the hell of it. W4 sugar alpha limo.
PLOA Mike Echo Mike. 54 whiskey Lima. 004 bottom on Junction. And what was that? The first ID after hour and a half, 2 hours?
Probably half the night.
Like, yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's been a while. Overdue.
Yeah.
Well, you know, say, yeah, we did. You mean, what do you mean you didn't hear us? It was that doggone it, that static crash. That's what it just ate up our ID.
Yeah. You go to 7215 in the afternoons, and every 10 minutes this ID is everybody, It's like, no, that's too much.
Wow. You mean the actual ID up there?
Every 10 minutes on the button.
Like clockwork.
It's like, oh my God.
That's so funny.
Too much. I can't listen to it. Well, you need 3 guys, and they all have different stuff now. It's all they'd be doing is ID and taking his ID. That's signing, follow the rules and regulations right down to the ID section. Like, that's too much. I love them all. They're all great people, but I just, sometimes I'll listen to it, but most of the time I don't.
What's that? What do you don't listen to?
Some of the other groups for their ID and every 10 minutes I was listening to those frequencies.
They just change that rule. It used to be like at least 15 minutes or half an hour, I don't know. I think every 10 minutes is kind of too much, maybe.
Yeah, and all those regulations are going to get dropped out. So, there's some big changes coming up. You'll see. By the end, by Christmas, you were going, what the hell they do down there at the FCC office? This place is crazy. Where do all these people come from?
And then you have some, you got, when did it? Of the same? Well,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, that's one thing that's for certain. Change either for the better, the worse, whatever, but change is going to always be.
Well, they're going to drop some regulations which will change license classes and stuff. Classes for operators. some of those regulations that are on your license and mine will fall off.
Well, what you suppose the purpose is to encourage and get more people to utilize these frequencies?
Yeah,
Because
for
George Soros' team is trying to buy amateur radio bands, by what I hear, and he wants to turn it into, I guess personally uses for himself, to sell to commercialists. Over.
Licenses and operate 10-meter side and stuff to move them to general class and allow them to have more freedom of speech throughout their area.
It's kind of funny. Allow more freedom of speech. Most places are trying to stifle our speech. Hey, shut up. I should be talking about that now. Hush. We'll lock you up. They want to encourage more utilization on the ham band, because Hollywood's dying, we're going online on the internet and elsewhere, and if the band's got, hey, I remember years ago, they were so freaking busy, they couldn't even get maybe 2 kc away from each other, and then they turned up their power, we turned up our power, all the way across the spectrum. From general class, none of the extra wasn't all that bad, but the general, everybody, and some of the advanced spectrum, yeah, it was crowded, it was congested, man. Now it's not too bad.
Is there even an advanced spectrum anymore?
What was it about the band and the spectrum?
Do they still test for advanced? I thought that's been like gone.
No, there's still advanced out there.
I mean, there's still operators that have advanced. I mean, there's WAs and, KAs, they're usually the advanced calls.
Yeah.
But do they still test? Is there, I don't remember any tests.
No.
It was general and then, advanced I thought went away, and it was general or extra, one or two.
Yeah, no, they don't test for advanced. I believe it was technician, general, and extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's what I thought.
The advanced test is, the things on the extra test is, all that test we get in the extra is 25 over code. Yeah. Extra, you're going to do 20 on extra, 13 on general, 5 on technician or novice tech, 5 words. General was 13 words. And extra was, 20 words?
Yeah, 20 words. Yeah, there wasn't a 25.
No. Yeah. It's okay. We forgive you, Fred. Well, my mind is getting old. You have to remember, I got my license back in the early 70s, so that's been a long time ago. That's it. When you get your age, Fred, you can blame it on anything. Well, look at it.
Ham right now.
What did you say, Mark?
I said, my mind is still set in my 76 Trans Am back in high school days.
Yeah, I was told that.
That's a number.
I remember some of the memories every now and then, so I know so much. Yeah, with advanced, you didn't have to have any more code. 13 would put you right in there from general. You go right into just do the theory for advanced. But when you want to upgrade from advanced going into extra, you had to do the 20 words.
Right.
And the theory, of course, too. That's a pretty hard nut to crack. I think between advanced and extra, when I first went over the book on extras, I don't want to be extra no more. No, I don't like to do that. She forced and pushed me, she made me do it, guys. Feel sorry for me, I have suffered.